Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Steele. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Play action. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown! Brycen Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack with a 2-point try. So pretty interesting. They get the open touchdown. They were looking for maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the option, here's Elliott. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Now Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Takes it to about the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Ravens hit 6 and 5 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 71 yards. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2nd down and goal. Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. 13-0 is the score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On the option, here's Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than running game, helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that one's spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Touchdown! 2-2 Atwell from 6 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go.
Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. They've got his man, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
To throw is Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.